Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Extreme Mediocrity Sports Show. As always, I am Kobe. We got Mike with me again. How we doing?
Hey man, it's almost that time of the year, man. You got the Christmas theme going on, man. It's about that time.
Yeah, we probably only have a few more episodes in 2025, so I
hmm
got the little festive lights going on down here.
I like it. I like it. Um, but we have a lot of games to go through. Some unfortunate injuries to discuss. But always first we will dive into our top 5 and 5. Some topics going around the league or around sports in general, so that we can discuss those. So first, we have the Heisman Trophy winner, Fernando Mendoza of Indiana, winning that award. What do you think about this year's Heisman Awards, man? It was a little snooze fest this year.
Yeah, like you looked at like all these powerhouses in college football this year, like Indiana, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, all these guys that you're used to seeing up there, and these teams are just absolutely dominating opponents. Uh, but nobody is jumping off the paper. Mendoza wins Heisman. He had a good year, but he was like 1,400 yards behind Shador and like I don't know 8 or 10 touchdowns behind him as well. And Shador didn't even win Heisman last year, so
hmm
I don't know, man. I feel like every couple years somebody really stands out and like is very deserving, but this year was a snooze.
Yeah, I kind of wish if they really didn't have clear cut favorite to win Heisman that they could just skip the award for that season because just giving it to the quarterback for the number one team in the nation is like he didn't really show too much. So um,
Like Indiana won that game, but he
mhm.
didn't even really outplay Julian Sayin. And
Yeah.
Julian Sayin finished like fourth or fifth in Heisman votes. So
hmm
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, just a weird year for college football.
hmm Also, a weird situation coming out of San Fran. We had Brandon Ayuk being placed on a reserved left squad list. Um, Shanahan basically saying that he hasn't really even seen Ayuk in the last month. So he said it's not new to him; it's just new to us. So, what do you think about this Brandon Ayuk situation?
I don't know. I saw those comments too, and I was kind of taken back a little bit. I mean, as a head coach or front office, whatever, you kind of want tabs on your players, especially someone who could potentially help you win games. For
hmm
him to just be like, yeah, I don't know, I haven't heard from him in a month. They're just going to keep on playing, and I mean they are winning games, so it's like,
hmm
what are they really missing out on? But yeah, just a weird situation.
Yeah, for sure. And Ayuk just wants out of there. And he's
Yeah,
doing everything he can do to get out of there. So, hey, who knows? He might be on the Browns or the Commanders next season.
but I mean, he's not setting a good example of a team player by doing this either. So,
Exactly.
I know you want out, and hopefully, and I'm sure there'll be some teams like, well, he's not going to be like this for us. He just wants out. But I
hmm
mean, if you're acting like this for a team that wants you there already, I
hmm
mean, I don't know. Just
He's losing out on a lot of money too.
yeah, yeah,
And
for
the deal
sure.
he gets next season won't be anything close to what he's getting
Mm-mm.
now.
No, but
Yeah. Next, the Chiefs missing the playoffs first time since 2014. And also with that, losing their quarterback with the torn ACL, Mahomes. So, what do you think, man? We this is the first time in a long time we're not going to see the Chiefs in the playoffs.
yeah, and you know, I'm happy to see them miss the playoffs. You
hmm
kind of when teams are good and successful and always in the spotlight, always in these championship games, these Super Bowls, you kind of get like fatigue, like viewing fatigue, like unless of course unless you're a fan of the team. But it's like,
hmm
man, I'm just tired of seeing the Chiefs. Like So thankfully they missed the playoffs, and I never want to wish injuries on anybody, especially the one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Well, I guess that's up to debate, but the way he's been playing all year, he's probably leading the team in rushing. He wasn't throwing the ball like he's used to. He's running a lot more, and I mean, I didn't see the play he got hurt. He might have got hit behind the line. I don't know, but this was just an unusual play style from him this year.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs show this year that if you don't put good players around your quarterback and protect them, that they could have an off year. And that's what Mahomes showed this year. Had an off year, but he didn't have a lot of talent around him. Defense was up and down throughout the season. And like you said, if your quarterback is leading your team in passing and rushing, you're probably not going to have a lot of success, and your quarterback is going to get banged up a lot. So it's going to be weird not seeing them in the playoffs, but like you said, it's kind of it's going to be also nice getting some fresh blood in there with some different teams.
Yeah, because there's some like new teams that broke out this year that deserve to be there, and it'll be exciting to see them make a run.
Right. Yeah. Another team that might make a run or might not. Green Bay Packers. Michael Parsons tearing his ACL this past week as well. A lot of ACLs this season.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that the loss of Micah will prevent the Packers from winning it all?
I don't know if it will prevent them from winning it, but I mean, it obviously doesn't help their chances any. I mean, them training for Micah was the talk of the league for a couple weeks, and he was having a pretty solid year for Green Bay. I mean, I don't watch them closely, but even when he was in Dallas, I would see his name in headlines, and I just didn't hear that from him this year. I mean, Green Bay is still a solid team. The offense is good when they're healthy. They still have a lot of playmakers on that team. Were they going to win the Super Bowl with Micah there? Probably not. But yeah, I would say this definitely hurts their chances. But
yeah, I think it definitely hurts their chances. When they go up against teams like the Rams, they kind of fare well against the Bears. But once you go with those top tier teams, especially in the NFC, you're going to need a pass rush, and I'm not sure if they will be able to generate a good enough pass rush, especially deep into the playoffs with Micah missing. So I definitely think it's going to hurt their chances to eventually win a Super Bowl. Offense is up there, but the defense, I believe, might let them down later in the playoffs. And then a story that came out today, Tua Tag getting benched today, which was, I mean, he had a bad performance last Monday night that we'll get into, but being benched and being moved to the emergency quarterback in replace of Quinn Ewers was shocking today.
Well, I think Miami was in a weird situation. They started off the year terrible. He was turning the ball over like crazy. We were making jokes, calling him Tua turned the ball over. But then the last couple of weeks, I think they won like 4 in a row. And I think they were probably getting pretty close to being like just outside of the playoff picture. I think if they would have beat the Steelers this last week, they'd be probably pretty close to the bubble. But with that loss, I think their playoff chances are gone. And I really don't know if him being benched for a poor performance, or if it's just, hey, this season's kind of a loss. We have a rookie quarterback we drafted. Why not see what we have? Tua's making a lot of money. So, I mean, it's either he's going to play or you're going to see what you have in Ewers, and then you can move him. So, I mean, like what a tank. I just wouldn't say they're tanking, but I think they're just exploring options right now.
Yeah, when you make a move like this, you can't go back to Tua. So, I mean, the fact that they just paid him all this money, the cap hit that he's gonna put on that team, I think it's over $100 million in dead cap. Once you make a move like this, you can't go back and with the coach saying that Quinn Ewers gives the team the best chance to win. That says a lot about Tua. Yes, he
Yeah.
had an ugly interception in that game, but I mean, the Dolphins are just all over the place. They got rid of their GM, coaches hanging on by a thread. You just bench your $200+ million quarterback. It's going to be a crazy offseason for Miami.
I mean, he also almost died on the field 2 years ago.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, with all those concussions and stuff. I mean, who knows? Like, he's probably only another hit to the head, and then he might be done anyway. So,
I might have to change his to top 5 and 10 because these last 2 weeks, I don't know if we definitely went over those 5.
It'll be all right.
Yeah. So next, getting into some of these games, we can recap. I guess we can start off with my Commanders finally getting a win. It's been so long. It's probably been since September that
they can't even tank properly.
Man, I'm not gonna say I was rooting for him, but yeah. I was texting with a supposedly Commanders fan, and I was just like, man, the game was getting kind of close. Giants was showing that they might come back, and I was like, it would be nice if we lost this game, but we ended up pulling it out. Kind of hurt our draft positioning, but Mariota, he didn't really do too much except for that ugly fumble late in the game. Looked like he was thinking the same way I was later in this game, turned the ball over. It was good seeing Bill Krosky-Merritt running the ball well with Chris Rodriguez being banged up. He almost got over 100 yards. He got it in the end zone in the first quarter. Terry played well again, had like a 50-yard touchdown in this game. Dart, man, it was funny. I'm not sure if you tuned in to Hard Knocks, but Dan Quinn, when we was going over the game plan, when we were getting prepared to play the Giants, he was like, "Oh, Dart is basically a running back." So, no, they asked Dart about that today. Like, how did he feel about him being called a running back? And he said, "Oh, everybody calls me that, pretty much." But it's not good when teams around the league consider him a running back because he doesn't protect himself. He just runs into contact, and he did in this game as well. Just kind of not protecting himself, not sliding. He had some great throws though. Both his touchdown was on some nice throws, threw an ugly interception. But yeah, just happy for us to get a win. And it seems like forever, almost 8 or 9 weeks. So
yeah, you guys pulled it out, and let me tell you this: as a fan of a team that is a perennial like top 5 pick every year, you're not tanking properly. You're not doing it right. Like this is where you just coast in. You could have just coasted the rest.
Sit all the vets
with well, they're probably all hurt anyway. But so you could have just coasted to the end of the season with 3 wins, been hovering right there. Now you guys are trying to get cute and start winning games.
But, pissing me off. Watch me go and beat the Eagles this week.
But like you never want to root against. Like a win's a win. Like hey, they played good enough. They won. That's good. But yeah, Jackson Dart, and I'll tell you what, this Giants team being at 2-12 with Dart, then you got Scatterboo coming back, Neighbors coming back. They're gonna have like another top 3, another top 3 pick, and if they can go out and get a guy like that Tyson dude from ASU or a Carnell Tate from like Ohio State, this offense could be crazy. That D line's already. The Giants might actually be building something here, but
they're going to be like that team, like when the Patriots last year they won 3 or 4 games, and now this year they're the best team. I think they could have a season like that next season.
Yeah, they definitely could. But yeah, hey,
especially if they get the right head coach.
Yeah, I forgot they're probably going to be in the market for one of those. But yeah, that was a good game. And McLaurin, since he came back from his injury, he's scored about it every week, just about. So I mean, like the guys you want to see do well are doing what they're supposed to do. So
Yep. And moving on to your Browns.
Oh boy.
Browns faced Chicago this week and took a loss 31-3. What were your thoughts on this game?
Well, going into this game, Chicago's defense was leading the league in takeaways, and we just wanted to make sure they kept, bolstered that lead. And I think I said this last week or the week before. Like after Shador's 300-yard game, I was like, that's a great game for him. He's still a rookie. He's gonna have some bad games. We have a tough schedule, but I mean, 18 of 35, so you mean right around 50%. We couldn't we couldn't run the ball very well, but then game script, we couldn't. And this just in, Jerry Jeudy just dropped another pass in practice. So
man,
we were at a Christmas lunch for the wife's family, and we had the game on in the background. We're all sitting, eating, playing cards. We see Shador throw this beautiful ball down the sideline. It looks like it hits Jeudy right in the chest, lands in the end zone. We all jump up, and then the dude from Chicago just has the ball in his hand. We're like, man, Shador's got to get that ball just a little bit higher. They showed the replay.
Right in the chest.
Well, it was kind of double coverage, but he put that right where Jeudy could get it. He jumped off, got his hands against it.
It looked like he tried to do back shoulder, because the defense wasn't even looking at it.
No, and the defender he picked it off, just not even looking. It just fell right into his hands after Man, I'm tired of this, man. Stefanski, I need to get him out of there. And if he has Jerry Jeudy on a leash, pull him out there too. That is not a wide receiver 1. That's not a wide receiver 2.
Nope.
Man,
maybe a 3. Maybe a 3.
And a 3 in a good offense.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, the Bears just dominated all game. I mean, they're a top 2 team in the NFC. This isn't like it's a 3 or 4 win Bears team. They are a legit contender this year. The defense shows why they lead the league in turnovers. And I mean, you look at all the players mentioned in our stat sheet right there, all rookies. And you could have put Harold Fannin in there too. We only have young guys contributing right now. And yeah, this is just the buildup of our team right now.
Yeah, man. From the highlights in this game, it looked like Shador, he did have some throws. I'm sure he would have won it back, but he did make some good throws too. Like you said, that interception to Jeudy, that one hit him right in the hands. But also the pass protection is horrific.
It's so bad.
Linemen still diving for the ground. I just don't know who they're blocking. I saw a video with a left tackle. Is it Cam
Robinson?
Cam Robinson. Oh my goodness! He was just in nowhere land. Just he didn't know who to block. It looked like he was trying to get to the second level and block, just missing people. But yeah, so and what was surprising to me was the running game. Seeing Judkins, struggle like that. I mean, yeah, Bears defense is, but it's not like all world, type of defense.
I'll get into that in a second. I saw some numbers today, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think the Browns defense is way better than the Bears defense. The last 2 weeks, the Browns defense struggled. But yeah, and then the Bears improved to 10-4. Caleb is still playing well. They're still not putting too much on him. But yeah, and then Myles Garrett, it looked like he got banged up a little bit.
Well, he's 1 sack away now. He's at 21.5.
Yeah.
They took.
But I was hopefully
they took a half away from him.
Oh, okay.
But he's the only reason we're watching games right now. He's the only reason we're turning on the TV. And you mentioned Judkins. Someone broke it down saying is Quinshaw not the running back we thought he was? he is averaging 1.4 yards per carry before he gets hit. So within the first yard and a half, he's already getting making first contact. That ranks 31st in the league. But he's averaging 3.6 yards a carry. So even after, because you mentioned the line, Shedeur can't get time. Judkins
put
can't
anybody
find
back
time.
there, they'll look the same.
So way. I mean, so all these numbers are put an asterisk by it because they're playing with a high school offensive line. But yeah, we got some draft picks coming up. It's got to be receiver. It's got to be offensive line. If it's a quarterback, I'm taking a bath with a toaster. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully it's not QB, but yeah, man. All right, let's move on to another interesting game. We have the Buffalo Bills facing the New England Patriots, and for the beginning of this game, it looked like the Patriots was just going to run away with this one. They jumped out to an early lead, 14-0. I believe at halftime they was up by 3 scores. But after halftime, Josh Allen turned on that switch, came back and won the game 35-31.
Now, I know we reposted the clip on TikTok and Instagram. One of us predicted this. One of us said that the Buffalo Josh Allens will take over this game and end the Patriots' win streak. Spoiler alert, it was me. But
I will only pick the Patriots just to be opposite. I wanted the Bills too.
But
I probably won't do that again, but I just wanted some contrast.
And it was funny. I saw the initial score to start that game, and I was like, oh shit. I was so confident in this pick. Like I said, we were all sitting down eating lunch and New England steamrolling Buffalo. I was like, they're like, oh, Buffalo's down 10. I was like, looking over, I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, holy shit, Buffalo's gonna win this game. I was like, are you kidding me? But yeah, that just, if Buffalo ever finds a way to get some more talent around Josh Allen, whether it be via draft or I don't know why free agents aren't lining up to be like a wide receiver one on this team, because
I know
you have an easy job. Maybe have 5 or 6 catches a game, 80 yards and a touchdown, and just let Josh Allen do the rest. You can't even really knock the Patriots in this game either. Drake May, I mean, he had the turnover, but he made up for it with his legs. They ran the ball great. Buffalo's run defense is terrible, but hey, Buffalo got it done in a tough game, and the Patriots are still in control of that division, but Buffalo is just right there in the shadows.
Yep, Buffalo is right there. Just a game back from New England out in that division race. And yeah, like you said, Drake May, he had the 2 rushing touchdowns to start the game. Henderson, he's been playing well as of late. So both teams are going to be tough to beat. I'm sure that we might see them playing each other again in the playoffs. And next, Phillip Rivers made his return to the NFL this past week, facing the Seahawks. Came up a little short in this game, 18-16. All field goals by the Seahawks. Myers was 6 of 6, hitting a 56-yard game-winning field goal. Rivers, I mean, it's a nice story, but
yeah,
some of those passes didn't have a lot of heat on them.
No, and if you thought he was going to come out here and just throw for 265 and 3 touchdowns against one of the best teams in the NFC, just don't turn the TV off. Don't follow sports. But yeah, he's 44 years old. He hasn't played since what was it, 2021, I believe, 4 years. Hey, you got to give the Colts a little bit of credit. They're uh, they thought they could win with him in there. And I know we were talking about Anthony Richardson. He just got activated or something. I guess he's been on like injured reserve with like an eye. I never knew that, but from the Seattle side, this is a game where you probably should have won by about 14. So I don't know. I mean, a win's a win, but that's not Seattle's best effort. But at the meantime, if you were playing anybody and not have your best effort, Philip Rivers led Colts team is probably an all right spot to have a down game.
Yep, totally agree with you. The next high scoring game, we had the Broncos getting a win against the Packers 34-26. Two really good teams in the NFC and AFC. Bo Nix, he is having an unbelievable season. Another great game by him, over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Defense is still playing well. Sutton over 100 yards. And then, like we mentioned earlier, Micah getting hurt in this game kind of changed the trajectory in this game. And Packers, they just didn't have enough to it's a tough place to play in Denver. So Denver got the win.
Yeah, all year I was when Denver was going on this win streak, I was talking about how they're playing injured teams or teams that were, not full strength or whatever. And this was a huge win for them. I will give them all the credit in the world. The Packers are no joke. They beat the Bears the week before, who were the number 1 seed in the NFC. And this was a shootout. And then, we always talk about Denver's defense, but yeah, Bo Nix, what a game from him. They didn't do a whole lot on the ground, but they didn't have to. That was just an all-around great game. And now you got the Bills, the Patriots, and the Broncos all kind of in the mix up there. Like, the AFC's turning into a little bit of a cuddle up there at the top. There's going to be some fun games.
Yeah, Bo Nix, he was sitting back there comfortably. No sacks taken in this game. And then you saw the turnovers for Love, which we're not accustomed to. He's been having a pretty good season, but just 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions for him showed that those were costly for the Packers. So, Denver looks really, really good this year. And man, was not expecting this score to turn out what it was. Vikings faced the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, and Vikings ended up getting a win 34-26. JJ McCarthy doing a gritty on a rushing touchdown, just embarrassing the Cowboys with that running play. And it wasn't like they had a gigantic lead and you were kind of showboating. I think he tied the game up like either 7-7 or 14-14 doing a gritty.
It was a great play though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's one thing that really surprised me that he's really improved on is his play action fakes. Some of those fakes that he did, you didn't know if the running back had it. He really put the ball in the running back's stomach and then snatched it back. I think he had the entire Cowboys defense fooled on a couple of those. And Dak, he's putting up good numbers, but at the end of the day, the defense for the Cowboys let them down, and they allowed the Vikings to get a win in Dallas. And Dallas is fighting for a playoff spot, and they still couldn't get it done at home.
No, and I mean, Dak had a pretty solid game. Just couldn't get the ball to anybody in the end zone. And normally he's been throwing 2 or 3 every game, it seems like, with Pickens and Lamb and Ferguson and all those guys. So you'd think he connects with one of those guys at least one time in this game. They're right there in the mix, and I think definitely a spot to win. But Yeah, JJ McCarthy. It's like he hurt. He was trash. He's been ass. The only
Mm-hmm.
quarterback he's been ranked above is Jamarcus Russell, and it's like he took that to heart, which is good because
Mm-hmm.
he's trying to be the franchise quarterback here. Yeah, I did. I thought Dallas was going to win this game, 34-14 or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. But hey, you know, I don't think the Vikings are because they're in the NFC North. Like their playoff shots are toast.
Oh yeah.
Dallas
they're
was
finished.
fighting, so it's like Minnesota can't tank properly either. But hey, but we say every week one of these games where you think, oh, this is a no brainer,
Mm-hmm.
and it turns out to be a flip, and the Minnesota Vikings find a way to get it done. And actually, I looked in the box score. I think Justin Jefferson had like one catch or something like that for like
Mm-hmm.
6 yards. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I know quarterback plays probably been most of it, but where is it? Like, where is this man?
Yeah, I think he was spoiled with Cousins. He was feeding him like almost
And
every
even
throw.
Darnold last year.
Yeah, Cousins, Darnold, they were feeding Jefferson, but they're not really even looking his way now. I'm sure he's open on most plays. So
You would assume so.
mm-hmm.
But I mean, they found a way to get it done without him. So,
and next to finish it up, this is Tua's benching game. Steelers got the win at home, 28-15. Aaron Rodgers was really good in this game. I believe his first 14 to 15 throws, he didn't have any incompletions. 2 nice touchdowns in this game. They was running the ball well with Gainwell. But I think the story, of course, was Tua being benched after this game. Had an ugly interception where it just looks like he just tossed it up to the defender. So Pittsburgh still fighting to win that division, and Miami just spiraling right now.
Yeah, I mean, Miami wasn't going anywhere this season. We talked about it earlier with the benching, but the Steelers in that division with the Bengals that were getting hot, but with Baltimore right there beating the Bengals, the Steelers look like they might win this division or at least have the best chance to right now, and that's just a vintage Aaron Rodgers performance right there. But maybe like an old, we'll call it an old man Rodgers performance. He's not like the throw it 65, 70 yards down the field anymore. I mean, I guess he can a little bit, but just picking apart that Miami defense, not turning the ball over, and as much as I hate to say it, and I don't think they're a great team, but the Steelers are in the right place right now, and I think in the picture there, his old buddy MVS, who he seems to throw touchdowns to whichever team they play on. So good win for Pittsburgh there.
Yeah, and Mike Tomlin. I mean, I think everybody was calling for his job earlier on in the season, but he always seems to find a way to end up at 500 or barely scratch his way into the playoffs. So it seems like he'll be keeping his job for another season. All right. Next, we could run through our top 5 rankings. Seeing who we have ranked in the top 5 in the league so far. I know we have some change ups going on this week. To start us off, coming in at number 5, we have Seattle Seahawks beat Colts team with a narrow margin, but still good on offense, good on defense. They've been playing well for the entire season.
Yeah, it wasn't an impressive win. Actually, their last 2 haven't really been that impressive. So they're a borderline 5 team because there's some teams just outside there at 6, and I'm not saying 6, 7, but
say it.
I guess I just did. But there's some teams sitting there at 5B and 5C that
it's too late now. You can't fix it.
I know, but yeah, I don't. Seattle is just on the verge of that 5 spot. I'm all right with having Seattle there.
Yeah, this was tough. We definitely had some teams that was fighting for that spot. But coming in at number 4, New England Patriots dropping from 1 to 4 this week's power rankings. How 1 week can really change your rankings here.
And their game was close, but at the same time, it shouldn't have been. They were dominating the game early. It looked like they were on pace to win, 40-10 or something like that. But you let the Buffalo Josh Allens get hot, and the Buffalo Josh Allens make you pay, and you can't stay at the top in our rankings anymore.
Yep, I agree. And then coming in at number 3, the Buffalo Bills, who just got the win against the New England Patriots, who are our number 1 team last week. So no surprise that the Bills have jumped into our top 5 and into the top 3.
Yeah, they're getting hot at the right time. They lost a couple questionable games earlier this year. I think they lost to Miami. I think there was another game or two that they lost to the Texans, but the Texans defense is pretty solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a huge momentum win for the Buffalo Bills late in the season against a better team and division rival. So
yeah. All right, now coming in at number 2, the LA Rams have been playing really well. I kind of got over that loss to the Carolina Panthers a few weeks ago, but I mean, they've been dominant as of late, and they're going to be tough heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, LA's in a great spot. I don't think they have a whole lot of pressure coming from the division. I mean, San Francisco is probably a couple games back. But yeah, LA, great spot. Matt Stafford, MVP season maybe. But yeah, like seeing the Rams up there again.
Yep. Also like seeing this team coming in at number 1. No surprise. The Denver Broncos getting a big win this week against Green Bay. They're good on offense, defense, special teams. They're the top team right now in the NFL.
Yeah, there's just a complete package. Even though Bo Nix, played well last week, I think he still might be the wild card of that team, just being young and inexperienced. But also in these big games, he's stepping up. Defense is stepping up. So they are rightfully where they belong at number 1.
Yeah, for sure. All right. That is going to do it for this episode. Definitely stay tuned for our next episode as well, where we give our week 16 game picks, almost all the way down to the wire now. And as always, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. It'll let you know the next time we drop another video or we go live. Hit the like button as well. Drop a comment. Let us know what you thought about this episode and what else you want to see from our channel. And as always, see you next time.
Peace. See you guys.